What's up, everybody? Ricky Carruth here, and welcome to our 2020 goal setting and planning session. I'm also releasing my brand new 90-day action plan. I've revised the 90-day action plan. I've revised the phone scripts that I've used. So I want to give a little bit of backstory, just about 1 or 2 minutes, give everybody time to log in, and give people time to print out the new 90-day action plan, because I'm fixing to go through it. I'm going to screen share my computer, and I'm going to go through the new 90 days for you, just so you're crystal clear on what we're trying to do here. I'm also going to be taking some notes and stuff if you guys have ideas through this. I'm answering questions, the whole 9 yards. If you're listening to this on a replay or after the first of the year or halfway through 2020, it's okay. This 90-day action plan is set up to just make a goal for this year. Okay, it doesn't have to be January 1st. It can be May 1st, June. Doesn't matter. You can take this and just kind of place it wherever you are in the year. But when I created Zero to Diamond, it was about 3 years ago. And so most of the material on the website is, a lot of it's maybe 3 years old, maybe 20% is 3 years old. I've tweaked it along the way, but I've never done a complete revamp. Okay, this is Zero to Diamond 2.0. Really excited about this. So let's just say, for example, the phone scripts I was using 3 years ago when I created Zero to Diamond are not the same exact scripts I use today. I'm always tweaking what I'm doing. And so I wanted to go in and completely redo the phone scripts and tweak them to, you know, the trial and errors and feedback I'm getting from different agents in different markets, and different things kind of played into me doing this. I also created the 28-day challenge a few months ago. And so I wanted to incorporate both the 90 days into the 28 days, you know, make it one solid, unified, you know, action plan. And so that's what I've done there. You're really going to like what I've done with the 28 days, because I've incorporated this text messaging system that will text you every day for 28 days at 7 o'clock, regardless of what time zone you're in. It'll send you the link via text for that day's challenge. So that's going to be very beneficial, because you're going to get alerted every day. You watch the video and then you take action for 28 days. So I'm really excited about that as well. So I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm guessing you can, because nobody has said anything about not being able to hear me. And a little bit of background on me really quickly. I got in business when I was 20 years old. It was 2002. You know, prices doubled in the market from like 2003 to 2005. And that was kind of what I was born into as far as real estate is concerned. Made $1 million before I'm 23. The market crashes. I lose everything by 25. I go bankrupt. I went back to roofing houses, worked on an oil rig, read 100 books, realized that what I did wrong was I was too focused on the transaction and the closing. And when I did a 180 and started focusing on the people and the relationships, that's when I really started to build a real business. So in 2008, I got back in the business, started building my business on people, not deals. And then from there, you know, I just plugged along. I was just plugging along. I did like 20 deals, then 30 deals, then 50 deals. By 2014, I did 100 deals. And I've sold over 100 deals every year since. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I just hit it for 2019. I'm at like 105 this year. So I'm really excited about that. I also just hit $1 million in GCI for the third straight year, single agent. Really excited about that, because I had a really slow summer. It was extremely slow and I was kind of worried, but I just kept plugging away and I ended up hitting it. So we're going to get into our goals. Okay, what you want to make, we're going to take our expenses out. We're going to calculate exactly how many transactions you need to hit to get there. We're going to time block our day. Okay, we're going to time block our day. We're going to do a lot of cool stuff. And I think you're really going to enjoy what I've put together for you. So if you haven't already, there's a link in the description. You can just go to zerotodiamond.com and print out the new 90-day action plan. Okay, it's right there for you. Just dive right on in there. totally free. And by the way, everything I do is completely free. Okay. So let's get that out there. Not charging a dime for anything whatsoever. If you guys have any questions, I'm fixing to screen share my computer and go through the new 90-day action plan. I also want to go through the new course and just kind of explain how everything's going to go here. So we're about to map out our 2020. And I'm so excited for you guys going into 2020 because, man, regardless of what you think the market's going to do, if it's going to go up, down, sideways, left or right, it doesn't matter. We're in the greatest time to be a real estate agent. We just are. The ease of communication and how you can reach so many people is incredible. Even voice to voice, you know, with dialers and the data that's out there, everything's at our fingertips. It's just so amazing how many people you can reach voice to voice and digitally. And when you combine the two to talk to people in your market and build your brand, it's just amazing things happen. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to screen share my computer. And then I want to get into this 90-day action plan, the new 90 days. Let's see here. Okay. Boom. Okay, here's the first page of the new 90-day action plan. All right, give me 1 second. Let me pull up YouTube on my phone. Okay. So you can kind of keep up with the comments and everything right there. All right. So, okay, page 1, of course, same as the last one. I really love this. Everything in real estate's a win-win because it's true. It doesn't matter if you lose a listing, if the market goes down, if, you know, somebody didn't like you or people hung up the phone on you, whatever the case may be. This remains true because when you lose, it gives you future time back. When someone doesn't like you, that's great because now you're filtering through the people who don't like you and who do like you. That's the name of the game, is finding the people that want to work with you. And when you find somebody that doesn't want to work with you, that's part of the process of finding the people that do want to work with you. Okay. Page number 2 here. Welcome to the Zero to Diamond 90-day action plan. This is how I sold 100 properties a year since 2014 as a solo agent and still going. My goal is to reduce the failure rate in the real estate industry through being the first completely free real estate coach who also still sells full time. Okay, I think this is really big. Not too many coaches are selling, much less selling full time or at the level that I am. Okay, here's a couple questions I get a lot. How will I accomplish this goal? All right, I'm already accomplishing this goal to reduce the failure rate as agents all over the world are sending me messages all the time telling me how they were about to quit the business until they found me online. All right, I'm doing this by sharing how I built my 7-figure real estate business on relationships over transactions and everything I learned through the market crash of the late 2000s. Okay, how does it work? How does the coaching program work? Okay, this is key. You complete this 90-day action plan and then email me, ricky@zerotodiamond.com. You and I will then have our first coaching call to talk about your business and how to reach your goals. Okay, the reason I do this is to weed out the agents who aren't willing to put the adequate amount of work in. Okay, this is totally free. Therefore, I can't spend my time on agents who deserve my free coaching. I can only spend my time on my agents who deserve the free coaching through their efforts. You will then be promoted to Jim. Okay, when you complete the 90 days, you email me, we have a call, and then based on that call, I promote you to Jim, and there's a separate Facebook group for the Jims and up. Okay. So this is actually a full-fledged coaching program. This includes one-on-one coaching calls. Okay, it includes accountability. All right. There's a lot going on here. Not just you go to this online portal, you pull this PDF up, you do this, you do that, bada bing, bada boom. No, when you get through the 90 days, I then want to step in, see how those 90 days went, use the data from what happened to you over the last 90 days to help you move into an even better position moving forward. What all is included in the course, the coaching program? Full course, 28-day challenge, tutorial scripts, tools, daily, weekly checklists, and the 4-point system created by Quintavious Burdett in Mississippi. The very first thing I would do is fully commit to me and the Zero to Diamond program for these 90 days. Do not read, listen, or watch any other coaches or trainers during this time. You could get conflicting information, and we need full commitment and concentration. You need to subscribe to my podcast, YouTube, Instagram right this second if you haven't already, so you can go deeper with my content and the message I'm trying to share with you. You can find all the links for that in the resources section of the completely free online course found at zerotodiamond.com. Whatever your goals and dreams you're reaching for, I want to see you reach them just as much or worse than you do. I feel like a lot of times I want you to succeed even more than you want yourself to succeed. My daily content will keep you motivated and informed of what to do. And if you have any questions, just send me an Instagram message. I always answer every single Instagram DM. Okay, let's go through the timeline of the next 90 days. Okay, this is where I switched up a lot right here. Okay, week 1 through 2. Okay, the first couple weeks. Okay, and it might take you 1 week. It might take you 2 weeks. Okay, I don't know. But the first week to 2 weeks, I want you to complete the new revised online course. Okay, we're going to complete the next few pages, of course. I'll get into that in a minute with finding your why, time blocking, the daily checklist that I created and all that. But I want you to complete the course. Okay, you'll find so much value and understanding about how to build an incredible business fast. And it will also prepare you for the 28-day challenge, which is hardcore. See, the 28-day challenge is really, really a hardcore situation. It's a boot camp, if you will, 28 days of just straight work. Okay, that's really the only word I can really put for it. So if you're a new agent or if you're just easing into what I teach or how I operate, you might not want to jump straight into the 28-day challenge. Okay, I believe that you should know a little bit more, get a little bit more familiar with the strategies and techniques that I use in my business before just diving into the 28 days. Okay, so we have to complete this course, which is not a long course. It's very easy. It's mostly videos. Okay, and we complete this course to prepare ourselves mentally for the 28-day challenge. As soon as we're done with the course, we're going to start the 28-day challenge. Now, the 28-day challenge is a text that you're going to get 28 days. It's going to start on a Sunday. So whatever day that you text, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever it is, okay, it's going to start the Sunday, that next Sunday. Okay, and there's a toll-free number. You can text 28 days to the toll-free number there, 877-647-6162. And that will start. It'll ask you a couple of questions, and then that will start, and that will initiate your 28-day challenge. And you'll start to receive 1 text a day for 28 days at 7 o'clock in the morning and give you that challenge. Okay, I really like how I integrated this 28-day challenge into the 90-day action plan. I like how I revamped the course to give you familiarity with what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish, how to actually create business and begin these relationships and grow your database, everything you need to do. Okay, that'll be the next 4 weeks. Okay, and then from that point, when you finish the 28 days, now you've went through the entire course, you've went through the 28-day challenge. Now you understand what we're trying to do and the techniques that I use to build my business. Now it's up to you to kind of mold into the strategies out of my program that really fit you, okay, that really put you in a position to win. And then we're going to get into a routine. I think first and foremost, a couple of things that should never be taken out are the weekly email and your 3x3, 3 hours, 3 days a week of prospecting. Those are 2 things that are non-negotiable, in my opinion. If you're not doing that, then you're not really doing this system. But after the 28 days, we're going to finish out the 90 days, with just whatever routines and whatever we learn. We're just going to keep moving forward and keep building our business for the next 90 days. Another thing that you guys need to do is post your results in the Facebook group every day. your call results, your, results of whatever you did. You showed property, you went on a listing appointment, you got a listing, whatever the case may be. I want you to start posting those results. That's a way of me holding you accountable, because I approve every post and I'm watching those posts and I know what you're doing. I know what you're not doing. Okay, right here, for those of you who have printed out this new 90-day action plan, profit goal. Okay, I want you guys to put your profit goal for the next year right here on this line. Okay, and profit goal means after expenses, after your split. If you have an 80-20 split, we're talking about the 80% minus your expenses. Okay, what do you want to make yourself personally after all expenses are paid? What do you want to make? I want you to write that right here in this space. Okay, my profit goal for next year, 2020, is $1 million. That's going to be the profit goal, which means I have to make my split above that. I have to make my expenses above that, which we'll talk about in a minute. Okay. Right here, I just jotted down a lot of my most important affirmations. These are all Ricky originals. Closings happen every day forever, regardless of market conditions. This is the biggest one, I think, because it gives you a sense of security with what you do, that you don't have to worry about the market crashing, or if you lose a deal, it's unlimited forever. You can't do all the business ever, regardless of what the market is doing. People are always buying and selling. If you're working, then you're going to be fine. Real estate is a win-win. We talked about that from the beginning. You can't focus on the results. You can't control the results. Okay. You cannot control what's going to happen. You can't control if a deal is going to go through and close. You can manipulate it as far as you can, but if a deal falls through and you did all you could do, then obviously you couldn't control that. Okay. So I want you to only focus on your actions, not the results. The results are going to happen. If you're doing the actions, the results that you want, that you desire, are going to happen. Okay, if you do the actions, the results will take care of themselves. Don't worry about the results. If I wake up at the end of the year and I only sold 20 properties, I'd be fine with that, because I know I did everything I could do to sell those 20 properties. And I was the best me that I could be. I want to be the best version of myself I can be. I don't want to compare myself to anybody else in the world. I just want to be the best Ricky I can be. And the next one here, I'm going to outwork every agent in my market every single day. I'm going to go hard. Nobody can hang with me. And that's the mentality you need. You need to be in a state of mind where no one can hang with you in terms of work ethic. You're going to put out more content. You're going to, make more calls. You're going to work more hours. You're going to go to more listing appointments, show more properties, help more people. Okay. Losing deals gives you future time back. This is a big one. People always sulk about the deal that got away. When you lose a deal, that means you don't have to spend any more time on that deal, and you can immediately go to more deals. That's huge. Business is 100% unlimited forever. You can never do all the deals that are available to just you for the rest of your life. You can work 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365, and never even scratch the surface. Okay. And I want you to start thinking of business and the unlimitedness of business in terms of the amount of relationships that are available to you. Not the amount of closings and listings and transactions, but the amount of relationships that are available for you to go out there and find, talk to, and retain. Okay, that is market share. Who has the most relationships with property owners in the area? Period. Not how many closings or listings you have. How many real, lifelong, voice-to-voice relationships do you have with property owners in the area who you are also continuing to build brand with through your email, through your social, through your texting? Okay. Competition does not exist because of this, because of what I'm saying. Relationships are unlimited. That's what you should measure your business on. And so because there's an unlimited amount of relationships and everybody reacts to different personalities differently, it creates a situation where competition just doesn't exist. Okay. The more time I waste on people, the more money I make. Whereas if someone doesn't want to buy or sell anything today, that doesn't matter to me. I want to create a deep relationship with them, find out what they do want to do later. All right. And I want to create that connection and begin to build my brand, because I want to be their agent in 5 years and I want to get all their referrals in the meantime. You're talking to them anyway. Why are we just going to throw away people that aren't ready to buy or sell today? It's ridiculous. Okay. We need to create a relationship with every single person we come in contact with and put them into our database to build brand. And over time, you'll have the biggest brand in your market, therefore the #1 agent in your market. This is not rocket science. Okay. And of course, always put relationships over transactions every single time. Okay, the economics here. Let me jump over. Let's see. Let me jump over to an editable version. Editable. Let's see. Here we go. That way I can kind of fill in the blanks with you. Okay. Now that desired profit that we talked about earlier. Okay. We're going to put that here in the first line. Mine is $1 million. Yours may be whatever. Okay. We're going to put that there. This year, my expenses were $300,000 for my real estate business. That included my split with my company, which is 5%. That included, you know, all my marketing. That included everything that I write off business-wise. This year was $300,000. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. Okay, average commission rate. All right, I'm just going to go with 2.5%. It's actually, let's see, what would that be? 2.75. About, I would say maybe more of my deals are 3 than 5% that are split 50-50, but it's probably pretty close, especially when I represent buyers. Probably a lot of 5% out there, but right here, average commission rate percentage is going to be the percentage that you get on the gross commission. Okay, so I'm going to say 2.5. Let me blow this up for you a little bit so you guys can see it better. Okay. All right. And the average price in my market, $425,000. See what I did there? So we're just going down this list to create a situation where we know how many transactions we have to complete to reach our goal. Okay, so right here is going to be $1 million. Let's see. Do that. Okay, and then my expenses, 300. Okay, so we're going to add, get that out of there. Okay, so we're going to add your profit plus your expenses to find the revenue needed. So my revenue needed is going to be 1.3 right there. Revenue needed. So on the next equation, we're just going to bring that 1.3 down, or whatever your revenue that you need is to reach your goal. Okay, and then we're going to divide that by our average commission rate. So let me do that real quick. Okay, that's going to give us our closed volume. That's going to be the closed volume you need to hit your goal, which mine looks like it's 47 million in sales. Okay, so you're going to take your revenue needed, divide it by your average commission rate. That's going to give you the closed volume needed. So the next equation is going to give you the amount of transactions you need. So we're going to bring down the closed volume needed. We're going to divide that by the average price in your market. So give me a second. Let me do that. 47 million divided by 425,000. Okay. That's going to be 110 transactions for me. Okay. So there's my transaction benchmark, the economics of my business next year. Okay, so now I know where I want to be and what I have to do to get there. I want to profit $1 million. I'm going to budget 300,000 for expenses, average commission rate 2.75, average price 4.25. Okay, if you add those two together, profit and expenses, it brings it to 1.3 gross amount, gross commissions. If you divide that by the average commission rate, that gives you your volume needed, which is 47 million. And to find the transactions needed, you divide the 47 million by the 425,000. And that gives me 110 transactions. Okay. So that's where I am. You guys type in there and let me know how many transactions you found that you need next year to hit your goals. I want to see it in the comments. What you guys are finding that you need to hit your goals. The next sheet, you can do this on your own at some point. This is just finding your why. Okay. You know, you need to have a why. You need to have a reason for, you know, what you're doing, why you're doing it. You know, basically I have two really big whys right now. I'll go ahead and tell you. You know, the first one, of course, is my wife and daughter, my family. And secondly is you guys, to reduce the failure rate in the real estate industry. Those are the two things that really drive me and what my whys are, what gets me up at 4:30 every morning and it puts me in a position where I feel like I have to answer all of your DMs so I can continue helping you. Oh, I see a lot of you putting down your number of transactions. I see 50, 20, 42, 23, 22, 70, 25. Awesome. Awesome. Good stuff. It's good to know where you are, how many transactions you need. Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years from now? Okay. I don't really know. I see myself just being on a whole nother level. I didn't know I'd be here 5 years ago. So if that tells you anything, I want you to write down some long-term goals and some short-term goals. Okay, let's move on to the Zero to Diamond daily checklist. It's a daily and weekly checklist. So I added, let's see, let me go back to the other one here. See if I added, yeah. Okay. So I put these these things on the daily goals and these things on the weekly goals. But if you see at the bottom here, I left a lot of empty spaces for you to kind of fill in, extra things that you feel like you want to accomplish. Okay. So of course, my daily goals, working out, watch or listen, you guys should watch or listen to one of my podcasts or videos, whatever the newest content is that I have out. When you get to the office, you want to have that meeting with yourself I talk about all the time and really focus and organize your business. You want to prospect. You want to do a social media post every day. You want to get your 4 points every day, which we'll talk about in a minute. And you want to stay hydrated. You want to stay hydrated. Okay. Our weekly goals: to do our weekly email, you need to go live on social media a couple times a week. You need to do the 3x3, and we need to do our mass text to our database. So this is my little daily weekly checklist I created for you guys. Just added a few things that are important to me, and you can add your own, kind of customize it. Right here, you can time block your day. I created this just for you guys to kind of time block your day. Okay, so you can use this to create the schedule that you want. Okay, let's talk about my secret strategy here. I'll break it down really simple. Okay, top producers do 3 things really well. They talk to the most people. This means you're out working everyone. Okay, and you're talking to the highest quality prospects for the lowest price, because we want to be the most efficient. We want to work the hardest, but we want to be the most efficient as well. Okay, the second thing they do really well is they have the best intentions with everyone they encounter, right? Our goal is to make our prospects feel comfortable with us. Then and only then will they do business with us. We don't care if they want to do a deal. We just want to help them. Okay, this is how you build a big business. All right. I know it's contrary to what a lot of coaches say, but it's how you build a big business, right? I think a lot of the coaches are out there teaching you short-term strategies on how to build a small business, but I'm teaching you how to build a big business. And that brings me to the third thing top producers do really well. They build the largest personal brand around being the most honest, hardworking, dependable, professional, and caring agent in their market. This is it. This is the 3-step process. If you do these 3 things, then, and put systems in place to accomplish these 3 activities, that's all we have to worry about. So if you notice, a lot about what I do is really simple. I want to keep things as simple as possible. Okay. I don't want to confuse you and give you a million different techniques and strategies. I want to give you 2 or 3 things that you can focus on and absolutely crush. Okay. That are going to be the cheapest way to find the best people to do business with and build that brand. Let's see. Okay. All the logistics of this are in the course. Okay. I don't want to put them here in the 90-day action plan. It'd be too much stuff, and we're fixing to go through the course. I'm going to jump through the course with you real quick. Okay. Here's the tools. Of course, we got the REDX discount, and guys, REDX is still doing their end of the year deal. Okay. You have to call in. So I put a phone number in the description for the end of the year REDX deal. They're not open today or tomorrow. So you have to call in Monday. I believe Monday's the last day. But you have to call in, you have to mention my name to get the deal. And it's an incredible deal. And people are getting steals on this stuff. They're buying a whole year in advance. And it's really incredible. But if you're listening to this after the first of the year and you missed this year-end deal, there's always a $150 discount through my website or through me. If you mention my name or if you use my link, they waive the $150 fee. So either way it goes, you win. And this is the best thing that ever happened to real estate agents. I used to have to spend hours looking for phone numbers and then hours calling these phone numbers that weren't even that great of numbers. Now you could just click a mouse a couple times, find thousands of numbers, and then start dialing them automatically and call a couple hundred in 3 hours. I mean, this is the best thing that ever happened to agents, in my opinion. And you get the property owners are less than 3 cents a piece. This is better than Zillow lead. This is the stop paying for Zillow leads. Stop buying Facebook leads. Stop getting any leads at all that you're paying for. Okay. Spend less than 3 cents a piece on this. and just concentrate on these property owners who already own the type of property you want to sell. They already own the type of property you want to sell. They're the best buyers. They're the best sellers. They refer the best people. There's no better thing in the universe for real estate agents. Okay, constant contacts, what I use for my weekly email. You can start a free trial right here. The mass texting service I started using, you can start your free trial here. If you want a website exactly like mine, you can see my website here. But Chris over at Webinate is doing an amazing job for the Zero to Diamond agents on their custom websites. This is custom. You own the website. If you have a box website made, in the box website for one of these big companies, to me, not the smartest thing. It's better to have your own custom website where you can control everything. And if you leave the company, the website comes with you along with all the data. If you haven't got one of my books, you can go here, get one of my books, YouTube and Instagram, the podcast. If you're not listening to the podcast, go to SoundCloud, iTunes, or one of the other podcast platforms and subscribe. Give me a 5-star review on iTunes. If you're an iTunes person, give me a 5-star review. I'd appreciate that. And also an Amazon review for my books. There's the Facebook group. Okay. And that's the 90-day action plan. It's really simple. Okay. We're going to take the first 2 weeks to do the course, the next 4 weeks to do the 28-day challenge. And then we're just going to, at that point, we're going to be molded into kind of the routine that we need to move through the rest of the 90 days and get to that coaching call between me and you. Okay. In real estate, you get paid to learn, which is so crazy to me because college, you have to pay to learn. In real estate, you go through basically the same thing, but you get paid to learn. So I'm really excited for everybody. If you're a new agent, if you're experienced, if you've been in my program for a while, whatever, this is a fresh start. 2020, we all start at zero. Everybody starts over at zero. On January 1st, we are on the same level. We're starting over at zero. So I'm really excited about the fresh start. Okay, the course. Let me jump through that real quick. This is the new course. So once you create a free account and log in, here's the course. Here's the new 90-day action plan. Here's the new phone scripts. Here's the achievement levels. Okay. So this kind of the first, let's see, I'm not logged in. Okay. So the first lesson here just tells you why this is free and gives you a little of my background. The second lesson has all the phone scripts. And so let's talk about the phone scripts for a second. There's the 90-day action plan. Here's the circle prospecting roadmap. My message about prospecting, the reality of prospecting. Here's the circle geo script. I revised this. Okay. I took a lot of stuff out of this and I added some things that I felt was really important. So you guys dive on in there. Okay, the for sale by owner script. I tweaked this for the new strategy of helping for sale by owners for free. I didn't tweak that script once I came up with it. So I revised that. Also, I added this voicemail script right here at the bottom in the middle. Okay, and I also revised the sphere of influence script. The other scripts are the same. I went through them and I was happy with the way that they were as they were. So I left those the same. Okay. All that's right there for you. Okay. This is just a little strategy about how to become the #1 agent in your market. The next lesson is circle prospecting. There's the circle prospecting webinar and everything you need to know. The next lesson is to watch me make live calls. You got get over the fear of making calls, circle prospecting for sale by owners, expireds, and a live role play session. All right there. Here's my weekly email. And also I added this link that goes to my Facebook page. And my Facebook business page here, my real estate, is where I post every email, every weekly email. So you can go here. Here was last week's. You click on it. Boom. There's the email. So you can see all my emails there. I would probably go to my Facebook business page and just click to receive notifications or whatever so that you don't miss. Okay, here's the webinar on the mass texting. The next lesson is how to use REDX to find property owners' phone numbers. The next lesson is the 4-point system. I mean, not the 4-point. This is the free coaching call. Okay, it talks about the completing the 90-day action plan. But the next one is the 4-point system. And I put the 4-point system video here and also my full interview with Quintavious, who invented the 4-point system there. So if you haven't seen those, really beneficial. And also here, this was very interesting. I created this lesson, which is literally just all of my best videos. So if you have a question of like, here's the door knocking, past client scripts, how'd you get my phone number, taxes for real estate agents, if I were new, Facebook leads, following up, marketing strategy, closing deals now, my earnings. I mean, I just put all my best videos right here for you to kind of have as a reference. Okay, here's the 28-day challenge. You text 28 days to the toll-free number and you get started there. And that's it. Here's all the resources. And we're good to go. So let me get back all in here. Let's see here. Okay. So that's it. That's the 90-day action plan, the new 90-day action plan with the course incorporated and the 28-day challenge implemented in there as well. And I want you guys to share this video, share the PDF of the 90-day action plan with your office. You know, share it with anybody that you can possibly share it with. Also, if your company would like me to do a Zoom call with you at your next company meeting, just reach out to me and ask. I would love to do a Zoom call with your company and answer questions and just help. That's all I want to do is just help you guys get to the next level. That's all it is. Competition doesn't exist. It doesn't matter if everyone's doing my system in your market. You have to understand that it's a relationship business and your personality is going to attract different people than anyone else. It's like a fingerprint. Everybody's is different. So you can't really worry about the competition. You know, you have to think there's X amount of people in my market, property owners. You know, I'll never get to the end of that rainbow. And also, if an agent calls a property owner and you call them the next day, they may like you better, or they may have changed their mind about buying or selling. There's so much opportunity. It's ridiculous. It doesn't matter if the market crashes. I don't know what to say. I mean, guys, if you have any doubt about real estate or, you know, the longevity of the business or the unlimitedness or the abundance of it, then I don't know what to say because it's absolutely a fact. If you go back through the market crash, you'll see that there were closings that happened every single day through the 2008 crash. From 2005 to 2012, which is when we started to rebound, there were closings that happened every single day, every day. So it's just incredible to me that agents don't recognize this and get on board with what I'm doing and create your business the right way based on people, not deals, and watch your business explode and become the #1 agent. I want all of you to become the #1 agent in your market. I want like 5 #1 agents in every market, you know, in my system. When we do our coaching call, when you complete the 90 days, promoting you to Jim, we're going to do another coaching call 3 months from then. That'll be Emerald. Then 6 months from then, we'll do another coaching call. That'll be Ruby. Okay. And we're just going to keep progressing and giving you goals, helping you with your problems, and really pushing you to get to Diamond. Diamond is $1 million a year. And that's where I want all of you guys to be. I want you to be where I am. Okay. So what better way than to learn from someone who is where you want to be? Okay. So that's all I want is for you guys to get where I am. So I'm going to open it up for you guys. I got about 10-15 minutes here to answer some questions. If you have any questions, just type them in now and I'll go through those, but I'm just really excited about 2020. I think it's going to be an incredible, incredible year. And if we do see some kind of market downturn, it's just going to make me so excited because I'm just going to turn around and use that downturn to create more momentum. Okay. So if it does happen, if the market does slow down, if it happens, not saying it will, I don't think it will, but if it does, and when it does, it will happen next year, the year after at some point, then, you know, I want you guys to follow me to a T when that happens, because I'm going to show you step by step through the crash, what to do, through a downturn, through a slowdown, exactly what to do, exactly what to say, exactly how to be, exactly everything to continue building your business and keep that momentum going and keep those transactions coming in so you don't have to get out of the business. Let's see, any questions for rent by owner? Listen, the for rent by owner script is the same as the circle prospecting geo script. Same exact script, same script, no difference. Grant, texting the new number, question mark. Don't know what you're asking. The 4-point system, okay? If you talk to someone about real estate, that's a half a point. I don't care if you got their email or if they hung up on you, it doesn't matter to me. If you talk to someone, right, about real estate, I guess if they hang up on you, you didn't talk to them. So if you actually talk to somebody, it doesn't matter if the connection was there or not. If you talk to them, that's a half a point. We got to get 4 points. So if you talk to someone about real estate, regardless of what the outcome of the conversation is, that's a half a point. So you got to talk to at least 8 people every day. Okay, that's bare minimum, 8 people. If you don't get a listing, don't get a contract, don't get any appointments, you just got to talk to 8 people. You can talk to 8 people. Anybody can talk to 8 people. Okay, so that's a half a point. 1 point is an in-person. So showed property to a buyer or went to a listing appointment, or had coffee or lunch with a client or a future client. That's 1 point. 2 points is a signed listing agreement. Not if you sent it out and didn't get it back. Once you get it back, that's 2 points. Same thing with a purchase agreement, which is 4 points. If you get a purchase agreement signed where you represent the buyer or seller, okay, it's the day that it actually gets ratified. That gives you 4 points. Okay. So the 4 points gives you so much breathing room in your business, because I can get 4 points before 10 o'clock. And then everything else is gravy, right? It just takes so much pressure off of me where I can actually focus better. I just love the 4-point system, man. That's why I incorporated into the 90 days in the course here in the program, because it's been so incredible for me and everybody else that's tried it. I just want to give a huge shout out to Quintavious Burdett, who invented it, who made $500,000 in his first year in real estate. Made $500,000 in his first year in real estate. Okay. I don't know anyone who's ever done that. I never heard of anyone who has ever done that. So, and he's in small town Mississippi. He just gets 4 points a day, 4 points a day. And he might have a day where he gets 18 points. That's okay. It starts over, right? A lot of people try to accumulate the points and say, oh, well, I got 16, so that's 4 days. No, that was just that day. You start over the next day. Okay. So don't get it twisted. Also, part-time agents, I linked a video about part-time agents below, and also agents in Canada that can't use GeoLeads. There's also a video below for that. Just dive into those 2 videos if you fall into one of those categories, and just make it work for you. Just make it work for you. Relationships are universal. It works in there's agents all over the world. I get messages from agents in every country out there that are using my systems and philosophies. They may not be using the exact system if it doesn't exist in their country, but they're using the helping people and building your database and building personal brand strategy to build their business. And I even have other industries, people in car sales that are in mortgage brokers, travel agents, insurance companies that are using my strategies. So all this stuff works across the board. Let's see. How many hours a day per day is healthy to work? How many hours do you need to not be thinking about work? I think 8 hours a day is a really healthy amount of hours. And I think you should not think about work for several hours a day as well. What if you had a planned time away for a week during the 90-day challenge. Can I still start on the challenge knowing that I'll be away for that week? Absolutely. 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 It's just hard to do the 28-day challenge part if you're going to be gone. 28-day challenge is kind of a non-negotiable 4-week period where you can't do anything. It's got to be total focus on real estate during those 28 days. It's like a boot camp, if you will. 90 days, fine. If you leave for a week on, the 10th week, not a big deal. There's a lot of comments, so I'm trying to get through to the questions. What's the best way to ask for help from me? The best way is really Instagram DM. That's the best way to get me. To be honest with you, that's been the very best. I get back within 24 hours, and that's really been the best. Emails can slide through, other messages on other platforms can slide through, and I can miss those. So we'd like to know how you handle overcome objections. With for sale by owners, objections from for sale by owners, I'm not saying anything to get an objection. See, that's the thing that you're missing. I'm calling a for sale by owner and just saying, hey, how are you doing? Is your house still for sale? Tell me about the house. Get them talking. Then once they get through talking, I say, well, that sounds like an amazing house. Why would you sell that house? And then I get them talking. Now I know why they want to sell. I know all about the house. Now I can say, well, look, I'll tell you what, is there an agent that you would work with if you were to list it? Well, yay or nay or whatever. Okay, cool. Well, look, I'll tell you what, I want to try to help you sell it on your own. I don't want to charge you anything. Who's going to object to that? So you got to understand the philosophies here. There's no objections to anything that we're doing. We're asking people what we can do to help them. That's why there's no objection handlers in my course, because there's not going to be any objection to what can I do to help you. See, that's the beauty of it. There's not going to be any objections when you approach the business like this. Quick question here. Do we need to post on Zero to Diamond Facebook page every day for 90 days? Not necessarily, but every call session would be good, just as long as you're consistent. If you do it 4 days a week, I'm good with that. It's hard to do every day, especially on your days off. If spending time with the family, what do you got going on there? But as much as you can, so that I can just see that you're staying active. Fred said, is the 28 days straight through, including weekends? It's Monday through Saturday. So Sundays you take off. The 4-point system is not written in detail. It's just a video. It's a 5-minute video that's easy to watch. What steps do I take to help for sale by owners selling their house without listing their house? Make sure that they have professional pictures, that they're on all the syndicated websites they can be on, that their remarks are good, that showcases the selling points, and that their price is in line with the comps. Same thing I would do if I listed it, except for just not put it on MLS. In the 4-point system, would I consider getting the email and prospecting a 0.5 point? Yeah, I would consider it a 0.5 point. And if you didn't get the email, but talk to somebody, that's also a 0.5 point. Should I change my farm to get a higher average price? I think that you should go with the average price of your market, your general market, and that should be your base. And then you should also farm stuff in a higher price range and a lower price range. I think you should be diversified. What do I recommend to do on New Year's Day for real estate? Call expireds all day long, because that's going to be the biggest day of the year for expireds. Do I think YouTube videos on buying vacation homes is a good idea. Yes, I do. And you can use those videos and put them also on Instagram and Facebook and all the other platforms. So it's like you're making a video and then you can put it on all the different platforms. Best way to pick a farm area is something that's close to you physically, that's in the average price of your market. Brett, should he start over since he's 3 weeks into the 90-day? Yeah, just start over. He's been sick, you know, Christmas. Yeah, just start over. It's a brand new 90 days. Where do I draw the line on happening for sale by owner for free? I'm not going to list it. So as soon as they want to list it and let me represent them, then I'll draw the line. Okay, guys, I guess that's about it. If I didn't answer a question, just DM me on Instagram or comment under this video after it goes live into the real comments, and I'll see that too. So I just want to say how much I love you guys and how incredible 2019 was for Zero to Diamond, for my real estate coaching business, for my real estate business. I had a daughter, just everything in my business and personal life. I spoke at about, I think I spoke at about 20 different cities, including Brazil, and about 18 or so in the US. So everybody that I went to an event and met you there and you guys took pictures with me and all that stuff, thank you so much for the love. And also, if you go to zerotodiamond.com and click the events tab, I posted the new events that I have coming up. I'll be in Phoenix, January 16th, Long Island on January 29th, and I'm going to be at R4 in Vegas for the REMAX convention. So I'm really excited about those. And I have so many other speaking events coming up that I'm working on all over the place, South Florida, just all over the country and abroad. So I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you at all those different places. 2020 is just going to be so incredible. I just don't even know what to say. So what I'm guessing is that all of you are going to do the new 90-day action plan and email me in 90 days to do a coaching call. And then I'm going to spend probably like a whole week just calling you guys and talking about the 90 days, the successes you had, the problems you're having, help you through those problems, and then give you a new goal moving forward for the next 3 months before our next call that you can shoot for. And so I'm just really excited to watch all of you grow in 2020 and build your business the right way. Not this sleazy salesperson way of only working with people who are motivated right now, or, you know, handling objections and talking people into doing stuff they don't want to do and all that garbage. We're gonna build our business the right way. We're gonna build the name. We're gonna build the name of real estate agents. We're gonna put that up on a pedestal. People are gonna start thinking of real estate agents when I'm done with the industry. They're gonna start thinking of real estate agents as just good people, right? That's what I want. Good people, people they can trust, people that they feel like are family. You know, that they love. You know, man, that's the thing. This is our clients and prospects should be an extended part of our family. That's just a bottom line, just like you guys are to me. Every one of you are an extended part of my family that I just love so much. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to let you guys go so you can go through the 90-day again and make sure you have all the data the way you need to have it. Start on that course, get all the stuff you need, all the tools and everything. Other than that, you know, I'll see you guys next year. Me and Joe will be live Christmas Eve. New Year's Eve. That's going to be Tuesday, 4 p.m. Central. So the last day of the year, literally of 2019, we will be live doing our talk show for you guys to call in and ask questions. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. We're going to end 2019 out with a bang, bring in 2020 with a bang. So just kind of babbling on here just because I don't want to leave you guys so quick. I'm just really excited and I love spending time with you, to be honest with you. And I know that what I'm sharing with you is really helping you. And it just means a lot to me to see all of you, you know, supporting each other in the group, supporting me supporting you. It's just what it's all about. So I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Here's to an incredible 2020. Let's get it.